What's the overall feeling heading into this one?
Yeah, excitement, I think. Obviously it's a big game, we know what's at stake, and these Champions League nights come around, then you got to do everything you can to make sure you win them and have a positive experience, and if we do that, then we know what lies ahead.
You talk about everything that's at stake. This has long been billed as the one that can see you over the line. How do you feel about that incentive?
That's a brilliant incentive. I think the players know that. You know, they're happy to take that responsibility, and it's down to us to come and give a performance that merits that and gets the crowd involved in the game and makes it a really difficult night. So we know we're playing against a good side, good physicality at this level. The stats and the numbers are up there as well, so we know it'll be a physical game. But we also know that we're a good side as well, and we can play football. We've proved that in the home games and some of the away games as well at this level. So we just got to bring it all together tomorrow night, and hopefully we'll have a good night. You've
been part of various attempts at this club to try and have a level of Champions League success. What would it mean to you to try and get one over the line?
Yeah, a lot. Obviously, like you said, we've tried and failed pretty much most of the time. So it's a big step for the club. Everybody wants to be a part of it, and we've done ever so well so far. But we don't want to be the nearly team. We feel like we've got a team here, profile a player and squad that should be getting success. So it's now down to the players to prove that, and hopefully we can do that tomorrow night.
Callum, obviously you've still got to get it over the line tomorrow night, and then you've got the game down in Birmingham. But what do you think's been different this year? Obviously there's been the expanded format, but these nights here, you're going away and getting results as well. What's been different this season?
I think a wee bit more maturity in the performances. I think we are defending better against the ball. We're more compact. We understand that we can't always be the aggressor in the game. We can't always chase the game. You're playing against good sides with good players that can hurt you. So sometimes you have to take your medicine a little bit and wait on the game and wait on your moment in the game. So I feel like we're playing with a bit more maturity, and then the profile of the side, there's so much speed and quality that in those moments when we turn the ball over, we can go forward with one pass and be a real threat in the game as well. So as well as our normal sort of football stuff is generally pretty good at this level, we're now getting better against the ball, and I feel like that's been a big difference for us.
You touched on it earlier about the crowd tomorrow night. You've played in so many European nights here. What would be your message to supporters coming along tomorrow?
I think the message is more for us, to be honest. I think we have to get the crowd involved in the game. We have to give them a performance level that makes them get behind the team. When the game starts, they'll be there, as they always are, and big expectation, big numbers, big noise, but it's then up to us to carry them with us and give them a performance that they want it back, and then we can have a really positive experience, and hopefully we can go on and win the game.
Just on your opponents tomorrow night, they're struggling in this campaign, but how much do you have to be wary of it and not just think, oh, they're going to come here and give up?
No, of course. At this level, every team's a good team, and even though they haven't done so well, you know, we've been on the receiving end of that, where actually you've played pretty well in games and haven't got the reward. So the points never really tell the full story of all the games. So we know that they're a good side, good physicality, some good players in there as well technically. So you expect that when you come to this level, they'll still have a period in the game tomorrow where they'll be on top as well. So like I said, it's then up to us to play with that maturity to turn the game back in our favour. So we know for sure it'll be a tough game, and we'll have to be at a maximum level as well.
Do you think, Callum, we can recapture the magic of that game here against Leipzig in November?
Hopefully that's the aim. We always speak about when we come to this level, you have to do a lot right, and I think that night we were pretty much perfect, as good as we've been in a night like this. So we have to find a similar level of performance, and we have to be clinical when we get the opportunities, when we're up in the game. We've got to take them, and then, like I say, we've got to be mature against the ball as well. And we've done a lot of that. We've been pretty good. We now just have to bring it tomorrow night.
Maybe not making in the last couple of European games as many opportunities as you'd like.
Yeah, probably. But I think teams now, probably after the Leipzig game, are maybe giving us a bit more respect. And same way if you come flying after Celtic, the good players will pick you off, and they've got speed in transition and all these things. So I think now teams are giving us a little bit more respect, where bit more mid-pitch block, trying to force you down one side and trap you there. So up to us to find a solution to that, of course. But I think it's a good thing because I think teams are now respecting what we can do at this level.
Would you be happy enough with to go through the Champions League stage unbeaten, or do you really have to win tomorrow? Unbeaten at home, rather.
I think when we arrive tomorrow night, we want to win the game. That's where our mentality is. It's the same as we approach every game. We want to win no matter the competition. And I think in football it's always difficult anyway. If you set up to play for a draw or whatever, then straight away your psyche's not right and you're not quite on top of the game. So for us, the message to the players today in training was, let's go and be aggressive and try and win the game.
Can I have the mic passed back, please? Pass back.
Hi Callum. Brendan Rodgers said about a month ago that we were entering an ultra-marathon period of fixtures. We're kind of now at the other side of that. Between yourself and the squad, do you feel that this ultra-marathon that we've been through has probably put the squad in a strong position for almost a cup final of an event like this is tonight or tomorrow?
Yeah, I think as players you want to be in the rhythm, you want to play every 3 or 4 days, so we've had that over the last sort of 2 months. Players have been dipped in and out as well, so there's a freshness there, and I think at the weekend we were very good, especially with the ball, very, very good, very dangerous, should have scored more than 2. But the zip and the energy was there from the team, so that fills me with confidence when we go into tomorrow night's game. The players feel good about themselves, and like you said, it's a big game, almost like a sort of shootout type game. So that's good for us. We know where the mentality has to be. We know what's required to get the job done, and now the onus is on us as players to go and deliver that.
Just another thing I would ask is, from the matches we've had so far in this campaign, the squad has definitely grown and moved up levels throughout the campaign so far. What would you say the main thing is from matches previous that will be brought into this game to get the result?
I think as always you have to bring a good blend of being good with the ball and then being good against the ball as well. I think that's at this level, no matter how dominant you can be in the game, there's always 3 or 4 moments in the game where the opposition will either counter and have a transition moment against you. So you have to have the right balance. You can't be too aggressive, you can't be too passive. So there's a lot of the games have been good templates for us. So it's now just about piecing that together and picking the right moments to go and be aggressive, and then other moments we'll have to sit and wait and we can use that speed and transition that we've got as well. So bring all that together, hopefully we'll have a positive night.
Would you have taken this position at the start of the campaign?
Yeah, absolutely. Home form's been very good. Away form, we've picked up some good results as well. So we feel like we're building nicely, and I think if you offered anyone a shootout in the last game at home, if you win, you're through at the sort of knockout phase, then you would have taken it, absolutely. So the group have made great strides since the start of the very first game where we were heavily beaten, but the team have grown since then and showed a lot of maturity and a lot of quality in their performances. So hopefully that gears us up to what's a big finish tomorrow night.
And you secured a convincing win against RB Leipzig in November. Is it going to take a similar type of performance to get a win tomorrow night? Yeah,
absolutely. To be at maximum level in this competition, you have to be there, or else the teams you're playing against are so good that they can hurt you. So absolutely similar type of performance, same mentality, same aggression, same defensive qualities. And if we can do that, then and we perform well, I think hopefully we can go and win the game.
Obviously the last 2 Champions League games have been draws. Is there something that you're looking to sort of do differently or to maximise in order to sort of turn a draw into a win tomorrow night?
Obviously it'll be a slightly different game. The last 2 games have been against teams that have been more zonal, more sort of lower down on the pitch. Obviously the Leipzig game was different. They're a pressing team, renowned for coming after you, and our football was sensational that night. So I think probably since then teams have maybe thought, well, we can't go flying after Celtic because they've got good players, they'll pick you off. So now they're a bit deeper down in the pitch and more comfortable in that mid-pitch block. So we'll probably have a variation of both of that tomorrow night. They like to be quite aggressive from the static goal kick and static situations, they'll lock on a wee bit more, but maybe from mid-block onwards they're a wee bit more zonal. So it's up to us to find the solution and find the speed and the aggression. And I think when we do that and we look to play forward more often than not, that's where we're at our best. So we've had a little chat about it today in training. We've looked at some things that we think can help us in the game, and like I said, we have to find a solution on the pitch tomorrow night. But the focus from the players has been aggressive in the game and trying to win.